Welcome back to Big Ten Today. Brian Anderson out for the moment, Emily Eman in. And if you pay attention to any Big Ten coverage, you know that means we're about to talk volleyball. And these are halcyon days for the world of women's volleyball, not just college volleyball. You're in the midst of covering pro leagues right now. This is allegedly the off season, but we got that momentous news about the first ever Big Ten volleyball tournament coming up this fall. And now we get the news that volleyball fans, especially specific team fans, wait for every year this time of the spring. That is the rotation and who you're going to get set to play. This is such a fun time for volleyball. And we talk about all the time how volleyball is having a moment, but it really is a movement right now. We have so much forward progression. We have the Big Ten volleyball tournament. We have matches being played at Wrigley. And now we start to get a look at what the schedule might look like for the fall, which I know is very exciting as we're about to unveil it. Literally the second that I came home and shared with my family that those matches would be played at Wrigley Field, my daughter was like, okay, so when are we going? Yes. Where are we sitting? How early are we going to get there? That's the kind of excitement that we have right now surrounding the world of Big Ten volleyball. So without further ado, let's show you for the first time the release of the rotation of Big Ten volleyball programs, their home and away opponents. And Emily, we start, as we often do when we cover Big Ten volleyball, with Nebraska. Yeah, Nebraska has a pretty good hosting situation here, meaning they're playing at home. They've got Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Purdue, all teams that finished in that top half. What I'm really excited here is also John Cook Arena is going to have their renovations done. So it's going to be even louder in the Devaney Center than it normally is. They're going from 8,500 seats to 10,000 seats, and they're centralizing that student section. We talk about so often how Nebraska has one of the best home court advantages in all of NCAA volleyball. That's even going to be more so now. And yes, you're playing there. They've got fans screaming at you. They've also got 3 returning All-Americans in Harper Murray, Andy Jackson, and Bergen Riley. So that's going to be a tough team. Very hard to believe it is going to be louder than it was in the Devaney Center. And as you can count here, you'll see that 17 games on the schedule, matches for each team. We move now to Wisconsin. And because Nebraska plays Wisconsin at home, that means that Wisconsin has the unenviable task of having to go to Lincoln this year. Yeah, Wisconsin's actually got a pretty tough away schedule. They're at Nebraska, one of their biggest rivals. At Minnesota, definitely Wisconsin's biggest rival. And then they play at Purdue, which is one of the toughest places to play in the country. And when you look at those matches, you kind of wonder how this younger, more inexperienced team is going to do. Wisconsin doesn't have Mimi Collier anymore. They've got Charlie Furbringer back, though, and some new faces that I think the Badgers are really excited about. Grace Lopez took the season off after recovering from knee surgery. They got middle blocker Jayla August from Florida. So there's some new faces that we're going to see how they do in this kind of Big Ten schedule, Big Ten arena in these really big-time matches. I'm guessing Kelly Sheffield will figure it out, as Dave Shondell has for decades in West Lafayette. What jumps out to you when you look at Purdue's home and away draw? Yeah, 2 biggest things here is that Minnesota and Wisconsin better be ready for Holloway, because that, to me, is the loudest arena in the country. What I'm also really excited for is the last few years, Purdue has had a handful of matches in Mackey Arena where they actually play basketball. It's a massive place. They fit like 14,000 fans, and they've sold out almost every time that they've played there. That game, I remember doing Wisconsin a few years ago, was the loudest volleyball match I had ever been a part of. So I don't know which matches are going to be at Mackey yet. I'm sure they'll do some, but I think those circled are Minnesota coming there and Wisconsin are going to be tough ones. And this team also brings back 3 All-Americans. So Dave Shondell, again, he's got a way to figure it out, and he always does. Have to go to Nebraska, have to go to Penn State as well. We transition to USC. Brett Keller did a really nice job first couple of years inside this league. You walk into this league coming from any other conference, and I know the conference that all the West Coast schools are coming from, really good volleyball. It's never easy when you look at this schedule the first couple of years. Maybe a little bit more familiarity helps everybody in year 3. Yeah, and you could see that from year 1 to year 2 with USC. I think people forget that USC tied for 3rd place in the conference last year, which is pretty insane in the Big Ten schedule. And what I'm looking at here, one of the biggest things is that UCLA match. They split with the Bruins last year. They both won at home. That tells you how good the home court advantage is for both. But now they have to go to UCLA, just the one time that they're playing this season. I think we're used to having this battle for LA matchup 2 times in 1 year. We only get it once, and USC is theoretically at a disadvantage going across town. Yeah, bring the earplugs. You're in Lincoln. You're at Holloway. You're also at Indiana, a team that made history last year. Steve Aird has done amazing things with this program. They have 9 home matches this year, 8 away. Yeah, and I think they should be really happy with their home schedule. 5 of the other 7 teams in the top 8, Nebraska, Penn State,
Purdue, USC, and UCLA are all at home.
Wow.
For Indiana, that is a massive advantage. Steve Ayers has done a great job building up this program and really building up that home atmosphere. And I'm really excited for this Purdue match. They didn't have a true home match against Purdue last season because they moved it to Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, where the Pacers and the Fever play. I'm really excited for that home matchup where we get a true Indiana-Purdue game at home.
That being said, credit to both coaching staffs and everybody with those programs to be willing to play that game and, again, build up the popularity of this sport, which absolutely at this moment deserves it and is getting it. Turn our attention now to Minnesota and what Keegan Cook and the Gophers will face in 2026.
Yeah, Keegan Cook is another coach that always figures it out. They might have a tougher schedule, but they always test themselves during that non-conference schedule to make sure they're ready to go for Big Ten play. The biggest thing here is it's huge that they get to host Wisconsin this season. It's their biggest rival. They're both going to be testing for the top of the Big Ten. They've lost the last 3 straight matches to the Badgers. It is massive that they get them at home, and they also get Penn State and Indiana. Those are going to be testy matches for the Gophers as well.
2026, I think, will be a fascinating year to follow Penn State. National champions at the end of 2024. And then last year, everything went off the rails in a lot of different ways because it wasn't the program that we expected to see on the floor.
Yeah, they didn't have the same players that I think we expected. And they got 6 new faces this year that are going to completely reinvent this Penn State team. They got Alexis Stuckey, one of the best setters in the country, transferring in from Florida. They desperately needed that. Someone to take the reins and really control the offense. They also got Ryla Jones in the middle and Whitney Lonstein, who can play a hybrid of roles, both outside and opposite. But with Kennedy Martin, of course, we'll probably see her on the outside. I'm really excited for that Nebraska game. Every time Penn State hosts Nebraska, it's always a sellout. Rec Hall, it's not always a sellout there, but it's always loud. You can always count on the fans showing up, and they always bring in the extra bleachers when they play the Huskers. It's so much fun. I've got that one circled for sure.
And when Penn State is really good, that does become one of the better atmospheres in women's college volleyball. We touched on USC and UCLA and how important those matches were for those teams a year ago. Now the focus becomes the Bruins.
Yeah, it's massive for UCLA this season. They have a new head coach in Matt Worley, who I think everyone is really excited about. We're excited to see the new style that he brings to UCLA. He's a Southern California guy, so he's used to, that same West Coast style of ball, really good ball control, finesse, something that the Bruins are used to. And on this schedule, again, they're hosting USC. That's really massive to have that advantage there. For the last few seasons, USC obviously did a little bit better last year, but they've been fighting to get into the NCAA tournament. So every little match where you can find some kind of advantage is massive in the Big Ten. And that's something UCLA has had to learn for the last 2 years.
The one payout, of course, that Big Ten women's volleyball had to make to bring the Big Ten tournament. No 2 plays this year, so you don't get the home and home against the traditional rival. Everybody more than willing to do that for the creation of the Big Ten tournament. And finally, for this segment, at least, we focus on the Michigan women's volleyball team. They will play away in 9 of their 17 matches in 2026.
Yeah, and looking at their away schedule, they've got at Michigan State. They split last year. They actually lost at Michigan State, obviously a massive rivalry that everyone is always really excited about. But I'm really excited to follow Michigan this year. They've gotten better in the standings every single year under head coach Erin Virtue. She's done a phenomenal job with that program, bringing it back to relevance in the Big Ten, bringing it, trying to get back to the NCAA tournament. I'm really excited to see what this team can do, especially in their 4th year under Virtue, and see what kind of progress they're going to make.
And how about that home schedule? The fans in Ann Arbor get to see Nebraska, get to see Penn State, you get to see Purdue in Ann Arbor, plus your arch rival Ohio State, all on the home schedule. So we're just about halfway through. And to me, what's jumping out is, once again, even without those 2 plays, Emily, we have each and every weekend what we kind of consider to be must-see matchups nationally inside the Big Ten.
I think because these teams only play each other once, it makes the matches feel like they have more weight, especially as these teams try to claw their way into the NCAA tournament. And seeding now for the Big Ten tournament, every match means a lot more. And you get to the end of the regular season, the Big Ten always does a great job of scheduling those really big matches right at the end too. So seeding is going to come down to those last matches, and that's going to have a really big impact on who makes the Big Ten tournament, and then coincidentally who makes the NCAA tournament as well.
All right, we'll get to the rest of the league in just a